everyone, welcome to my channel. I have a lot of orders I'm working on today and was thinking about what I wanted to film next. And I thought it might just make things much easier if I just show you what I'm working on now, which happens to be these bead tags. So I'm going to do a real quick process video and show you how I make these. So let me pull this up a little bit closer so you can see. I've got a Kraft base, and then I've got bees stamped on cream colored stock, and then I've got the inked edges, and then a hole punched, and then about a 12-inch piece of string here that when folded in half is about 6 inches, which is a pretty good length to tie on a bag. So let me show you how I make these real quick. Move these out of the way. So we will start out. I have this bee stamp here, and it actually does not have a name on it anywhere because I was going to tell you what name it was if you were interested in it, but I've had this for years and years, and I think it's just got the cutest little image on it. So what I like to do, and I won't go through that whole process right now, but I've just got my regular black ink here. This one just happens to be a Recollections black ink, and so I'll just stamp it on, and I put them about 3-4 inches apart here all throughout my paper, so then when I use my 2-inch punch to come in, I'm not too close or overlapping. So I've already done that part, and then I'll come in with my 2-inch punch here. Let me switch this around, and I'll just kind of go down the length here and punch these out. So when I do it, I try to get it centered up. Let me get in here closer, see what I'm doing here. Get that centered. Looks pretty good. And I'll just go through and punch all these out. Get them centered top and bottom, left and right. And that's that. So that's the first step, and I've got some punched here that I've been working on. So the next thing I do with these is I come in with this distress ink, and this is the Tim Holtz distressed ink, and this is in the tea dye. I think the tea dye color looks really pretty. Let me pull this in closer. This looks really pretty with this cream colored cardstock. And so then, you know, on my other videos I use an old sponge to do this. And I just keep the sponges with whatever color I'm working on. So I'll just go around the edges of this. And this kind of gives it kind of that antique look. Kind of softens up the edges. I think that's pretty good just for showing you this. Okay, so that's our middle piece there. And so next, I'm going to bring in my Kraft paper here. You can see I've already punched some spots out. Let me show you what I use for that. I've got this 2 1/4 inch scallop punch that I use. You can see I've used it quite a bit. But it's 2 1/4. I think that's upside down. But anyhow, I'm just going to come in here and punch out. I'll just get one for now because I've got a pile made. Excuse my hand. Okay, got that punched out. And I've got a little pile of these already done too. So the next thing I'm going to do, really simple, is just take this and I'm going to glue it to it. Okay? So I've got my glue paper. And today I'm just using a pin and gear glue stick. I'm out of my Elmer's glue, so I've got to go pick some more of those up next time I run to the store. But this one seems to hold pretty good too, so I just like my big fat Elmer's glue. Okay, and I'm going to put this right in the center and try to get those little scallops around the edge all showing evenly. All right. The next thing then is I've just got my little hole punch, and this is a little smaller than the standard size. And I'm just going to go up. I figured out on these, it's kind of just right up here above his little antennas. If I go straight up between that and a little bit to the right, it seems to be pretty even. So I think that's pretty good. Then I'll grab my string, and like I said, this string is about 12 inches long. I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to go right through the top of this to start out. I'm going to grab the back, open it up, and then pull that straight through there and bring it out. And it's as simple as that, guys. These are just really quick and easy. You can make a lot in bulk. And I've got, you know, like I said, several here that I'm going to just go quickly on and get them all glued together. But that's it for this video. If you ever get a chance to make something similar to this, let me know. Of course, it doesn't have to be bee tags. You can just put one of your favorite stamped rubber images or whatever on there. So that's it. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.